All right, yeah. I got one of the main guys, one of the real members, you know what I'm saying? One of the positive lifestyle management chief advisors over here, man. My man Fiji, man. But matter of fact, let him know who you is, man, and where you from.
Man, my name is Fiji, man. I'm from Chicago, man. Off the west side. I'm from Cape Town, man, around Roosevelt and Key.
Okay, yeah. You say out west, huh?
Yeah, from the west side.
True that. So, man, before we get off into talking about any of the real talk, man, let us know what it was like coming up on the West Side, man. Give me some of that, because you always on the net, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna give you a quick little flowers real quick. You know what I'm saying? You always on the internet putting your boots to the ground, man, putting in work out there, reaching the guys, you know what I'm saying, talking to the youngsters, rubbing shoulders with the elders, you know what I'm saying? You got the blueprint of a new concept out here, you know what I'm saying? You spreading the word. I mean, you doing so much. So you know what I mean? I ain't never, or at least maybe I've done this, but I haven't seen you, you know what I'm saying, express who you are, you know what I'm saying, or let you take your boots off for a minute and kick back and let us know who is Fiji, you know what I'm saying, and how you came up by where you came up at.
Yeah. Well, I try not to toot my own horn and nothing like that, man, because I'm just like everybody else. But I'm from out west. Um, it was, coming up on the west side is just like coming up out there, man, in Central City, man. It was hard. We had our fun coming up. We ain't understand how hard it was. We had the same crime rate. We had good times coming up out of there. We had bad times, but it was a close-knit community because all our parents knew one another and the children grew up with each other. And so, uh, but it was just like everywhere else. You know what I'm saying? You had founders that come from out there the same way they came from all over the rest of the city.
Right. True that. Yeah. And you say it was the trenches out there, you know. So I used to hear a lot of stories out there out west, man. And, it was a lot of big names out there out west, you know what I mean? A lot gone, you know what I'm saying? Some still done came shook back, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's some stories out there from out west, man. I know you probably was around, played a many a parts, you know what I'm saying, around them times back in that era right there,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But we done flipped up to a new era at the coming up. But you've been locked up before too, right?
yeah. I've done close to, man, matter of fact, 33 years of my life been inside of a prison cell.
Hold on. See, now we don't fast forward way up ahead. You said that at three.
Yeah, out of my whole life, I'm 56. Out of my whole life, man, 33 of them years has been done inside of a prison cell.
Man, that's rough right there, man. You done. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a heavy chunk out of a person's life, you know what I'm saying, to sit behind that wall, you know what I'm saying? But I see it made an incredible man, you know what I'm saying, with a hell of a testimony. So, you know what I'm saying, it's got to count for something, you know what I'm saying? I guess you looked at it not as a stumbling block, but as a stepping stone, you know what I'm
it's
saying?
a
And
stepping stone. Yes,
you
it
still
definitely was
building.
that.
And you catch your case out of Chicago, you was in Chicago when you,
Yeah,
or
for the
some of it.
majority of, no, for the majority of all of, I'm saying 20 of those years come out of Chicago. My first time being locked up, man, I was 10 years old in the Ivy home on 12th in Hamlin. So that was the first
Been
time me
there.
being locked up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, at the Ivy home. And I caught a case down here in Kentucky, a drug conspiracy case where I did 13. I got 15 years on that case. I did 13 off of that. I did 15 in the Illinois. No, I done 18 and a half years in the Illinois Department of Corrections. I done 2 years in St. Charles. You know what I'm saying? So I did my fair share, man. I've been on all levels.
Definitely that, you know what I'm saying? That's behind us now, you know what I'm saying? We doing bigger and better things, more productive things, you know what I'm saying? But it's definitely a testimony, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, to move on to something now, what I need you to do is tell me, man, what does this growth and development mean to you, man? You know what I'm saying? How is important is this thing, man, that we preach about this growth and development? You know what I'm saying? Put that down for me and let the viewers know about that.
Growth and development is a way of life.
Right.
Everything in life has to grow and develop. That goes from flowers, animals, children, human. We had to grow and develop. We had to go through that from from the seed to conception to inside of the womb, out of the womb. It was all stages of life is growth and development. So growth and development means everything to me. That's why I got on my shirt. I love growth.
True
You
that.
know, so everything is about growth and development. And so, although we have made mistakes in the past, those were birth pains. Those were the birth pains that we went through in order for us to get to where we are today. Me doing those 33 years of my life inside of a prison cell, that was all part of growth and development. I had to
Right.
grow and develop out of what I was at to be where I'm at today.
Right.
So I get up, I wake up all during the day, I sleep, eat, walk, drink, talk, growth and development. That's me.
True that. True that. Yeah, and that's a powerful thing. That's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? And also with that, you know what I think most was real important to come that we need with that growth development is how do you feel about it's important to have resources? You know what I'm saying? We need them resources. You know what I'm talking about?
It takes finances to uplift a nation. But if you ain't got no resources, then there's no growth or there's no development of what there. You got to have finance. You got to have resources. You got to
Right.
have outlets. You got to be able to plug into different networks. You have to, so
Right.
that's part of that education, economic, political, social development.
Okay, right. True that. True that. That's all in that book, ain't it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Uh,
break that's what I need you to break down for me. You know what
right
I'm
here.
saying? Give us, you know what I'm saying? All the guys gonna need to go get that, but give us a brief breakdown of that. You know what I'm saying? And what instills with that? You know what I'm talking about?
The blueprint of a new concept. The ultimate, the ultimate end or goal of this book is growth and development. It shows us all our problems, all the things that we have gone through in life, and then it gives us solutions as we're going along. It points the problems out and it gives you the solutions.
Do that.
You know what I'm saying? This is what this blueprint of a new concept is about. Now, I'm gonna say this here: the government and everybody who doesn't want us to grow or develop understands this book. They study this book.
Mm.
They have to study this book so that when you study the book, they understand what it is. Who the book is designed for, those are the ones that don't understand the book. So let me say this here. The
Yeah, you might want to
visionaries,
repeat that.
the government studies this book. The
True that.
government understands what's in this book.
Mm.
It's the peoples that this book is designed to enlighten that don't understand it. This book was designed to bring us light, but this light is so bright that it's blinding the very peoples that it was designed to get light to.
Mm. Powerful.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's powerful right there. You know what I'm saying? So that's a book definitely then gonna need to be on everybody's shelf. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to dig into that and start, you know what I'm saying, religiously holding little classes on it, you know what I'm saying, and holding yourself accountable to the things that's in the book also. So yeah, that's some real powerful words coming from that brother in that book. So we're gonna have to keep pushing that. And how can they get the book? How can the people get that book?
They can text the number 872-333-90, 97, 9317. You
Okay,
know what I'm
repeat that
saying?
again.
872-333-9317.
For sure. For
That's how
sure.
they get the book.
Yeah, make sure y'all tap into that, man. You know what I'm saying? We got one of the OGs really putting it down, dropping some knowledge. You know what I'm saying? He got the books out there. He got the merch out there. You know what I'm saying? And he really dropping some gems on that, man. He really dropping some gems for us. Now, the speak on the youth, man. You know, it was something I always thought and wondered, you know what I'm saying, and considered is how important is it for our youth to have a rites of passage? How important is the rites of passage to you? Or do you know what that is? Or what does that mean to you?
Yes, I understand what a rites of passage is. All right. We had the wrong concept of what a rites of passage is. When I was coming up, we thought going to jail and gaining your reputation that was our rites of passage,
Okay.
But that's the wrong thing. It's important that we instill in our youth a rites of passage of who we are, where we come from, and where we're going. Because if you don't instill it in them, you're not giving them no direction. They got to have that. We have to give it to them. So it's a must because we it don't the knowledge don't belongs to us.
Right.
Somebody had to share with us, right? You had to go through a rites of passage. I
Right.
went through a rites of passage. I'm still going through a rites of passage in my
Exactly.
elder statesman age. And so everything that I go through, I still pass it down to those who's coming behind me. So they don't make the same mistakes that I make and that they can see a brighter future.
Right.
Yeah.
That's powerful right there. How do you feel about the influence of hip hop on the youngsters? You think it's playing a major part in what's going on out here
In what way? Negative or positive?
in a negative way?
Yes. Because you know why?